Alright, garden folk, another day in plant failure, cactus failure. So I made a video where I was propagating a bunch of mamalaria. Not sure if I showed you the big guy that I finally planted, but man, I waited too long. Alright, this guy's like total mush. Ugh. Yeah, so that's what happens when you water too much and it doesn't even have roots yet. And I think it started growing a little bit of roots, but oh yeah, so this is the one where I tried it where it didn't even have any drainage holes. Let's see if anything else rotted. My roadkill cactus actually grew some roots. Put that over there. Easter lily, nothing's right on top. Oh, God, got myself one of those spines. So the other roadkill cactus cutting took root, but I don't want it to be in this wet soil anymore. It just rained, so I'm kind of trying to clean up and organize stuff. But everything else is a success, guys. I don't know if you remember, but these are all the ones that I use it rooting hormone, rooting powder, and I guess the ultimate test. Let me see, let me get this out. So you want them to be able to almost pick it up by the plant. I mean, if you're doing that, here, let me see. Get a good angle. So gently picking it up. I don't want to rip it out of the pot, but if I could do that, it's rooted. Here's some bigger guys that did not rot out. I'm not too sure if these rooted, but I don't want to pull them out of the pot yet, but they are getting that on. Like I can pick them up. Let's see if I can do this without stabbing myself. It got enough grip, guys. Anyway, so the totem pole seems like, let me see, got a good tug on it. Oh, got some roots. Don't want to uproot them yet, and you know, got these other little guys, so that rooted out. Here's the bottom half of the mamalaria. I cut it in half and propagated. The top half is actually in the front yard. Actually is doing really good. It did root out, doing really good. So just kind of giving you guys an update on me propagating the oh yeah, here's the ones that I bumped up. So the routine is I make cuttings so they can make roots with rooting hormone, rooting powder. Then once they root out in these small guys, I bump them up to the 4-inchers and then just keep on going. But yeah, it seems like just straight up success. Let's see if I can get them in the sun. Oh yeah, it's bragging days. So all these are cuttings, well, except for this one. Everything else is a cutting that I started from. Everything is a baby that I started from a cutting. Sorry about stuttering. Just excited and bada bing, bada boom. These are the roadkill cactus, and I usually start them like this. So this has roots, and you could see the babies right there. All right, garden folk, hopefully the video was pretty cool and camera skills not best today. Over and out. Keep growing. Hey, garden folk, so this is the top half of the mamalaria that I showed you. That's the bottom half. Remember, I cut it in half. That was the one that had the roots. This is the one I put rooting powder on, and it finally rooted. Still not enough for me to take out and disturb the roots to show you guys, but I will. So before I cut everything off, just wanted to show you the top half is doing very well, but a couple of things did not turn out so well, as you can see. Alright, garden focus, the mamalaria update. So good news, bad news. I got roots on the mamalaria big guy cutting I showed you guys in the video. Bad news is the pot toppled over in my backyard. I had it on a rack so it can dry out, yada yada yada. Storm blew her right over. but I did get to see evidence of roots. Let's see, I'm trying to get the roots are very, very small, but we do have roots, and that is the most important part. Alright, so what am I going to do to prevent it from falling again? I'm going to put some rocks at the bottom of it, and actually I got some rocks over here, so I just now prime example, I didn't have rocks in there. I guess I must have forgot, so that's why I'm always saying put rocks at the bottom of the pot, guys. And then I'm gonna just kind of plant it back up, but right now I'm just using my hand to hold the camera, so over and out for now. But yeah, just gonna put this in here with some cactus mix. Here, actually, if you guys can bear with me, let's all right. What happened here? Oh, the focus is so whack. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of bury them, you know, nothing too fancy. Call me the one arm, the one-handed gardener. Well, not one-handed, but you know what I mean. So I'm gonna do that. So I have the